Turning to sports, Kenya has long been known for its distance runners, but now its national cycling team is quickly gaining a reputation on the continent. Roopa Gogineni has more from the team's training grounds.
The small town of Iten, Kenya, perched nearly 2,500 meters above sea level, has new athletes on the road. Iten is famous for producing the fastest men and women on Earth. This reputation sparked the interest of Singaporean photographer Nicholas Leong after he watched Kenyans dominate the Singaporean marathon in 2006. He wondered if they could be just as fast on a bicycle. So he began building the Kenyan Riders, a world-class cycling program in a country of runners. Naturally, he started looking for talent in Iten. Leong approached Benjamin Kipchumba while he was running intervals on the track.
When he looked at me, he said, you can make a very good cyclist. And I didn't believe him, and I didn't want to. So I told him, no, I cannot do cycling. I don't know how to ride a bike. I've never been on a bike before. So my only job is running.
Eventually, an injury forced Kipchumba off the track. Leong persuaded him to cycle as he recovered. Soon, Kipchumba joined the team. He was not the only one Leong convinced. Kenyan riders pitched Simon Blake, a former runner and mountain bike instructor from Australia.
And so they said, do you want to come over? And I thought about it for a long time. And then it's like, yeah, I've been here heaps. I do like E10. And different pace of life. And I was like, yeah, why not?
Blake has been coaching the team for 2 years in E10, where a culture of competition pushes his athletes.
A lot of young people, they don't all come from here, but they gravitate because it's got a name. And there's this hope that one day I'll make it, one day I'll crack it, I'll get a good time, I'll go to Europe, I'll make some big money.
But Kenyans have long associated athleticism and winning with running. Suleiman Kangani, the team's co-captain, hopes to change this.
Bicycles are part of Kenyan people, like they've been bicycles since long ago, but they haven't been like a cycling culture, like racing culture in Kenya.
The cyclists have 4 grueling workout sessions a day, beginning at 6 a.m. With limited resources, Blake introduced a training regimen of Pilates and homemade weights to build strength off the bikes. After the early morning program, the bikers quickly refuel before setting off on the day's ride. The team spends the next 5 hours climbing and descending the steep hills surrounding E10, reaching speeds of 90 kilometers per hour.
During the ride, you think a lot of things. You think about the competition. You don't want to train too hard. Maybe you'll empty yourself for the race. You have to try and balance it. Every time you have to balance it. Sometimes you finish, you just feel like dying, like you want to go and sleep and never wake up for 2 days.
The Kenyan riders have their sights set on the Tour de France, a race dominated by Europeans and Americans. In its 110 years, an African team has yet to qualify. Until then, the Kenyan team aims to be the fastest on the continent. In mid-November, they compete against top teams from South Africa, Rwanda, and Ethiopia in the Tour of Rwanda, Africa's biggest race. Roopa Gogineni for VOA News E10.
Well, that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on our website at voaafrica.com. Thanks for watching and good night.